we used to pose our plastic model kit just straight up like this, or you have Gunpla, you usually display them like this, a very simple one on your table. Or if you have the Fremam's girl, just let her standing beside your console, or you have your Ayame standing up like a very simple pose. Or if you have the Fremam's girl Innocentia, this is Rizu by the way, just sitting relaxing while gaming on her gaming console there. It's a very simple pose. And if you have the action base, well, you have a lot of action base other than this one here, also with the Gunpla one. Or you have the alternate action base, you can make something like this. I have the Bullets Knight here, the Mega device, floating using this action base that I put them onto my PS4 controller holder here. Well, this is a charging port by the way. I customized it so it looks like she's floating in the air. But that's another way to display or to pose your plastic model kit. Yes, we have the Fremam's girl stiletto here. She's actually floating, but using this thing at the back here and with this clip. Same goes with my Macross Messiah here. It is floating in the air. So I'm going to show you a very simple tutorial on how to do this. A very simple one. So you can make something like this. For this tutorial you need action base. Well, I have the Mega device here. You also can use the Fremam's girl, also the same, they have the same design like this one here. And of course you will get this thing too from the action base. And next is, this is the metal clip. Well, just find the metal one like this. Don't use the plastic one because metal is much more strong compared to the plastic one. And of course you need your plastic model that actually flies, floating in the air. I have the Macross Messiah here, and also this Fremam's girl Sylphie. Well, she's actually the flight type unit, so she's floating in the air. And then yeah, you only need this, a very simple one. Well, the first thing I need to do is just grab your paper clip and then just take this one off. Actually you don't need this base, you only need this rod and also this piece here. Well, it's actually simple. Just find the ball joint. This is a ball joint, and at the end here, this thing is actually one piece. So just grab the paper clip here, open it up, and then slide this thing inside just like that. Pull it, make it tight like that, so it's very tight. And then put back your ball joint here and this stand. Simple, right? Ta-da! Then you have your action base. Well, like I said, you don't need the base, you only need this thing here. Well, if you guys don't have the Mega device action base, just get anything that has this rod here. You can use plow rod maybe, or for this thing, well, you need to find another way to get this type of thing with a ball joint, or make something like the L shape. Just make sure you have the same 3mm pack like this one here, because every plastic model kit has their own size. Like this one is 3mm, and same goes with this one here, but I think this one is a bit larger than 3mm, so we're gonna test that one later. So you have your piece right here. Alright, next is just get your custom made action base. Just clip them on like that, so kind of like this one here, very very strong enough to hold your plastic model. And then get your macros here, just simply put them like that, and there we go. So it can hold the weight for this macros here. Well, in case this is a very heavy, so you just need to turn this one around, because you have this metal piece at the bottom here, just help to hold these plastic rod. So in this case you have a very strong stand for this one here, hopefully. Well, it should become like that, or you can push them back like that, or you can move this one into the middle here. Just make them good. Okay, so this is for the macros, because the macros has the bottom piece here. How about getting the selfie one here, because selfie, the hole is actually at the back here and not at the bottom here. This is why we need to use this piece here. Well, we need to swap this. But this one here, well, actually there's a ball joint inside already, so you just need to pull this one out and slide this one in. So you have this pack at the front, and so you can attach this back piece and make her floating in the air like that. Simple, right? And for the front view, well, and this is the front view of your floating looking selfie here. Well, she looks like floating in the air, but if you see it at this side here, you can see the road here. Well, but from this side, see, you can make a lot of aerial or the floating poses like this one. And then of course you can make a lot of different poses using this one. You can make her fly like that. It's very nice. See, it's much better to pose that one, or put her at the top here, because this is the highest point. I have this wall mounted display rack, so she looks like floating in the air. So that's all the tips from me. A very simple tips on how to pose your plastic models. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.